Good evening, campers. Let's see, it's, I don't know, day 4 or whatever here in Colwyn, Michigan. It's Wednesday night. I'm here to give you a report of the Wednesday night show and some of the other activities that took place today. Let's see here. On the show tonight, Gordon Miller was on doing his always popular Welcome to Colwyn, Michigan. Our master of ceremonies this evening was Ken Mate. Very funny man. He's been up here before, does some lovely stuff. And his daughter was an assistant to bring things on and off. Beautiful young lady, truly. Jeanette Andrews, a young lady who did manipulation. Very, very classy. Nice stuff. She took an old trick like Professor's Nightmare and gave it a special treatment, which was very enjoyable. I get a grand treat out of that. Nathan Kepner, young man, he's been around for a little while, does a kind of a jazz act with great big Seaberg jukebox on stage, and does a production of a saxophone and a dancing clarinet. Eventually, excuse me, eventually vanishes the saxophone, does some manipulation in there as well. Nice act, nice act. Kevin Heller and his lovely wife Robin do a always reliable turn. They ended their set with a tribute to Hank Morehouse because Hank, not so long ago, complimented Kevin on his linking ring routine. So he finished his set with the routine that Hank had complimented him on. It was a very poignant moment. It was very, very nice. And Yumi from Japan. Yumi does, wow, I don't know how you would explain the act she does. It is a manipulation act, but with cards to a great degree that are made to look like flower petals, and they flutter down. Silks and flowers that grow in her hand and restore themselves. Very artistic, very magic act. So we had two young ladies on the show tonight, Jeanette and Yumi, and both were just refreshing, refreshing. But it was a good show all the way around. It really and truly was. Very, very enjoyable. Today, Wednesday, everybody starts coming in town, so you get to see a lot of your friends and try to line up more time during the week that you have to hang out with different people. It's been fun. It's been a fun day today. I was a target for Mr. Mate. I was compared to a cheetah pet. I have no idea where he got that. None at all. Afterwards, before I ran up to Legion, got a burger. Went up to the showroom, and there was John and Tammy Calvert, and got a chance to chat with John a little bit. And I told Tammy to tell John that the week that I spent as his stage manager when he did a week's worth of shows in Lawrenceburg, Indiana a few years ago was probably one of the greatest honors I'll ever fulfill in magic. I learned a tremendous amount about stagecraft from that man in a very short week. And somebody asks me still today, said, "Who's the greatest magician you've ever seen?" I always tell them, so it's a guy that you very likely have never heard of, and that's John Calvert. And I've seen some great magicians. And I give all the respect in the world to the really, really great people like Harry Blackstone and David Copperfield and the other people, Doug Henning, tremendous magicians and entertainers. But I don't know, there's just something about John. Just something about John. Later this week, we'll be celebrating his 100th birthday up here at Abbott's. I understand he's going to come on stage and do a couple of things. But got to chat with him a little bit in the showroom. And one of the things that I got while I was there is this documentary about Calvert's life. And when I was getting ready to leave, Mark Holstein, my very good friend, says to me, there's a surprise on it when you watch the credits. And there's a section on the credits of the video, the DVD, still say video, that special thanks to people. And I am humbled and honored to say that I'm one of the people that's on that list, and it's a long list, but nevertheless I'm on there with a special thanks. And it's quite an honor, quite an honor. If you've never seen John perform, you've truly missed something. John's health recently has not been good, and I don't have to say that, but what an incredible man, and had a lovely chat with him up in the showroom tonight. He's just sharp as a tack. He's a tremendous magician. Like I say, in my opinion, he's the greatest magician I've ever seen perform. Truly is. But tonight was a good night. Got to see a lot of friends. Really very, very pleased to see how many of you all are watching the Colon updates, and it's pretty neat. Thank you very much. And there'll be be another one tomorrow night. It's 11:56 right now. It's almost midnight. So I'm shot. I'm pooped because we did the load in today. We started at 9 o'clock loading things in and set up all the sound and the lights and the curtains, and it's a long day. So I'm tired. Going to bed. And I don't have anything to do first thing in the morning, so I'm not going to set the alarm. So if you call me tomorrow, don't be surprised if I ignore the phone. It's no disrespect. I'm just beat. So thanks to everybody for watching these videos. I appreciate all the good words that you say. I'm glad that you're having fun watching them, especially those of you who are here in Colon with me. That makes it even more fun. So pleasant evening to all of you, to all my very dear friends and everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow night through the magic of video, www.ArtiesMagic.com, and sweet dreams.